What's up, world? It's the Wizard No Kelly, the boy Kizawelli. Welcome to Two Perspective Talks. I got my co-host T with me as always, but today we got a special guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What up? What up? It's your girl Moet Rose. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right. So today's topic is about bread winning, right? All right. So when one party makes more money than the other party, do you assume the traditional role as a male or a female when the other party makes more money than you do? All right. First one to take it away.
I'm gonna let you start it off. What do you think?
What do I think?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I think that when one party makes the most money, that it's like you said, it's only fair for the other party to assume a traditional role in a sense. But if the woman makes more money than the man, I'm not saying that the man completely becomes the woman. You just assume your traditional role. Like, hey, I'll cook. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm not obligated to cook. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like I feel like I shouldn't be. You shouldn't get upset with me if I didn't cook. But if I did the things that I was supposed to do as a man, then hey, like for example, if the yard needed cut today, I cut the grass. I might not have cooked a meal for you today, but I cut the grass. I changed the oil on all the cars. I cleaned the gutters. It's those type of things, and I feel like it for a woman for the breadwinner, if it's a woman, to be upset about about the male party not doing those type of things. Oh, you didn't do laundry today. Well, but I cleaned the gutters, so I mean that shouldn't be a problem, right? What do you think about that? Any comments, ladies?
I don't know. I feel like a male should still be doing some of that. Like,
I didn't say not to do it at all, but you can't be upset with me because I didn't cook dinner today. Stop your ass by McDonald's on the way home and get you a burger. When you get home, the yard's gonna be cut, and the hedges are gonna be trimmed. That type of thing.
So, how would you feel if I say I ain't cooked today, but I washed the dishes?
I mean that's a good point though. That's a good point. I mean, you didn't cook today, but you washed dishes.
Yeah.
But
That's
if
me.
you didn't cook today and you wash dishes, there better be some hot pockets in the fridge that I can throw in the microwave.
Yeah.
Now, if you wash dishes and didn't cook, and there's nothing that I can just pop in the microwave, I'm gonna be upset because
no, cause
now I gotta go back out and get something.
Or
I'm
stop
like-
on the way.
I was like, yeah, you could have stopped.
Or
on the way.
stop on. You right. I said you right. Nice way to put that back on me.
Yeah, I was like,
Nice way to throw that back around. But all right, so if it's the other way around, let's say, I would okay. Like, we already answered that question, so.
What if no one's working? Whose job is to get out there and get it?
yeah. So whose job would it be?
If no one's working, whose job is it to get out there and get it? What do you think, T?
I think it's the same as if two people were working.
So both people got to get
If
out
both,
there and
yeah, if both
Okay.
people were working, both would have to equally contribute. And if neither one is working, both got to get out there and do what they got to do.
I feel a little different. I feel a little different on that. I feel like if both parties aren't working, it's kind of my job to get out there and get it. I'm just being a male about it. It's kind of my job to get out there. If nobody's working, like I gotta make some shape at the end of the day. I don't give a care. I don't care if that's, what I'm saying, selling all my gadgets and gear, what I'm saying, to make some shake. But if neither one of us working, like I'm gonna feel useless if I don't do nothing,
Yeah.
I feel you should, as a man.
As a man, that's how I should
You
feel.
be
But that also goes for a woman. If like you should feel useless as a woman if you're not contributing to the situation. For all right, neither
But
one
we
of
not-
us working, and I'm out here hustling. You know what I'm saying? Even I'm selling my things against my will just to get a quick buck. I might not even get exactly what I paid for it, but I feel like, you
That's me
should
bringing-
console me and you know what I'm saying, make this easier for me to do these things. Like, hey babe, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. We'll get these things back. this day, and you know what I'm saying, while you're out there in the sun sweating, doing day labor or something like that, when you come home, I have, we might not have that much food, but I have something on the table for you. Anyone of you chime in?
Well, like I said earlier, I do think it's a man should not feel like a man if he cannot provide, especially if you call yourself dating somebody. Like,
You right.
what's
But what? So what's providing? Like what does that entail to provide as a man? What does that entail?
well, it depends.
Do I
on you.
provide? Do I provide wealth and security? Or you get what I'm saying? What is providing as a man when you don't have a job, or you're not providing enough? Like what does that entail for a woman? When a woman says a man has to provide for me, is that strictly monetary?
No.
No.
Okay, so give me an example of a man providing for a woman that doesn't involve money.
Well, I feel like that woman specifically needs to know what she wants and need on her own.
Great
Okay,
answer.
so if she's saying she wants a house, both of them need to be working. That's one. The man needs to be providing security for that home. He is the protector.
Okay,
It is
providing security for the home. I like that. I
Mhm.
like that. All right, so it's not just monetary values when you comes to provide, but some people get that confused. Some people feel like, as a man, you gotta provide the food, the security, the vehicle. You gotta provide everything, and you just bring you to the table, and that doesn't work. It didn't work in 2000 BC, and it damn sure ain't gonna work in 2021.
Providing is different for everybody, though. I think everybody has different things that they want. So it's like, it's not a one size fit all for providing. So it's like, oh, well, I might need this, but the next woman might not need none of those things.
Right.
So it's definitely based on
What can you
want needs.
provide for me? Not can you provide everything for me. What can you provide to me? What can you provide for me that I need?
Yep.
Or I deserve. All right. So next question.
I got a question. Okay, so with the lines being like blurred between like the roles and stuff nowadays, what do you think contributed to that? Like, what do you think caused that, in your opinion?
First, there's a lot of things that contribute to that with the roles and stuff. These days, these people are not trying to sit down and do anything. It's always claiming the independency. So a woman feel like in order to feel complete, like she don't need no man, she gonna start doing manly things. Like a woman, like forget a man. I'll change that tire myself. I'ma learn to do that myself. And then you got the men who are losing their masculinity and doing some female things.
Why am I losing my masculinity? Because a woman said, I don't need a man. I can change my tire myself.
Also,
I don't need a man when I got a gun. You know,
Yeah.
those things. I'm not saying that that's what caused it, but those are some of the things that men deal with now from women.
I can see that.
I can do it all I'm independent. I can do it all by myself. But just because you can provide for yourself and take care of yourself, that doesn't mean you're independent at all. And that's not the definition of independence when it comes to a relationship or male female relations. That's not necessarily independence.
So what do you look at as being independent? Like not really saying not being dependent on that person, but like not being codependent either. Like in the sense that,
not being dependent, but not being codependent. Standalone-ish. If I wasn't here, what can you do by yourself? Not
Right.
saying that what you can do by yourself, but if I wasn't here, what can you do by yourself? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
If that makes sense.
It would be best for both of them to be on their stuff before you even think about trying to collide with anybody. It's like at a young age, we really don't know what we want until you start experiencing different things. And the older you get, the less you know. And you like, oh, I thought I wanted this type of guy, But the more I'm around him, it's like that's the
Not
complete
it.
opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But you gotta give a boy a chance to grow some, you know. And it's been proven that a male's brain doesn't even begin to completely develop until after 25. Now, you've noticed a lot of young guys underneath 25 who reckless. They got all these women that are just running through them. But around like 25, when you was like, oh, he used to be popping. That's what they say, quote unquote. He used to be popping. He ain't got no girls now, blah, blah. Well, that privilege done ran out. Them women don't want him no more. He done ran through everybody in town. They all know about you now. And quite frankly, he's probably tired of it himself as well. Yeah. Because after a while, you start to crave companionship, and you don't get nothing. You get nothing from just smashing everything out there. That's like tangling with. You lay down with dogs. What is it? You lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. That's what that is. That's what it is. A single man at 25, the only thing you can get out here is diseases. STDs.
And baby mamas.
You can't get you get out here as a man out here after 25 by yourself. You get that can't get rid of. That's what you get. I can't get rid of that.
I mean, but I just think communication is key. Like, I feel like in most relationships, I can bet you communication is the problem.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna but if people can learn how to communicate, learn how your partner communicates best, then I think the lines would not be as blurred as they are. But the thing is, a lot of people get very defensive, and they get defensive, but then it's like they're stubborn too. So it's like nobody's trying to really work on themselves or trying to meet the other person halfway at all.
Okay.
So then
you're right. Nobody's trying to meet the other person halfway, but they will scream and shout, "Hey, you need to do this for me, and I want you to do this. You need to be this way. You need to be that way." All right. If I correct all these things that's wrong with me that you say is wrong with me, then what are you gonna correct for yourself? Like, you have no problems to fix. You have no problems to fix. Maybe the fact that you want me to correct all of this and you correct nothing is the problem. You don't see where you're wrong. You don't see your faults. You don't see your flaws. That type of stuff.
Everybody got to be a team player.
Everybody got to be a team player. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what everybody says. But don't use teamwork make the dream work when it's convenient for you.
And I think that's mostly in relationships, though.
That's mostly in relationships.
Because when you go to work, you work good enough with a team to get the stuff done, because you have to.
Mm-hmm.
So with a relationship, you should have to too.
Yeah.
That's if you want it to work.
Yeah.
As if you want it to
but
work.
if you don't, get the hell up out of it.
Yeah. I think you need to decide on what you choosing to deal with, like with the roles and stuff. Yep. If I'm with a guy and we finna move in, we need to talk about, okay, what is expected of each other
before you even move in.
Right.
Start how you want to finish.
Right. It's like, okay, are you expecting me to be one of them women just walking around, I dust today? It's like,
I'm dusting.
Yeah. Oh, honey, I cooked a big meal today,
But honestly, I don't think a dude want that. I don't think no man wants to. Hey, honey, I cleaned today. I cooked for you. You know how fairy tale like this Beauty and the Beast, and you singing about your day. I cleaned up a tree. I don't care if you clean the pot, the tree, the. I don't care if you cleaned out the fake house plant tree pot. I don't care. I really don't. I don't even care if you dusted it. So, in fact, I don't even care if you dust at all.
Yes, you would. You'll start noticing.
You're right. If you dust, if that's what you do and you don't do it, I'm gonna notice it.
Yeah.
Start how you want to finish. So don't start dusting and then don't dust 10 years in a relationship. Right?
Hey,
it ain't gonna work for me.
Y'all need to tell these young brothers that the same stuff that you doing to get these women, don't stop that as soon as you get these folks.
Oh, yeah.
Because they be sending flowers and all that. Hey, Ma, I've been thinking about you and stuff.
Right.
But the minute you get trapped.
We don't know just causes out here. You ever seen that movie before?
No, but I've
Just Cause?
No,
You've seen that before.
I don't think so.
Who's on it?
Hold on, is
Blair
it Blake?
Underwood.
Oh, like Blair Underwood.
Blair
Yeah.
Underwood. We don't know just cause out here.
No, I think that's.
or what's the name of the movie with Lance Gross when he was,
Oh, when he was with what's her name, Lil Mama?
Yeah. When he was drug dealer and stuff like that.
So what was that? I can't remember what that was called.
We don't need one of those in here. Yeah. Or Charles.
What movie is that?
Diary of a Man, Black Woman.
Oh.
When she pushed him in the
I
tub.
will rape you over the codes.
Oh no, you're talking about the play. The play.
Yeah. You don't remember that? I don't give a damn if you're in the mood.
You play so much.
All right, so I got another question. All right, so question number 2 for me is, give me 1 second, let me open this. All right, question number 2. Number 2. How would you treat him if you made more money than him?
Like a
Be
human?
honest.
Not a human. A human.
You treat him like a human.
Yeah.
You gotta be a little more specific.
He ain't not getting no special treatment because he doing what he's supposed to do. Like, I don't care how much money you make as long as you making money.
No.
Like,
This is the question: is if you made more money than him.
Oh, I'm gonna treat him like a human.
So
Like-
if he came home and you ain't had no food on the table, or what you gonna treat him like a what? Like a little. So how would you treat him if you made more money than him and he stayed at home and played 2K all day?
I'm be like, boy, if you don't get your ass up and do something, you better look for a job or something. If he ain't trying, we ain't trying.
Okay,
Like-
so all right, so if you made more money than him and he's quote unquote not out looking for a job, but his main job is you. How
He's
would you
still
feel?
not sticking around.
He's
I don't
still
care
not sticking
what's
around.
up.
Like,
Like, I could go get another guy to do what he's doing.
but
at the end of
at
the
that
day.
capacity, you get what I'm saying? Like, his main job is to treat you like the queen that you are.
He is not a man. He is
Not,
not.
that's not a man.
No, if he's not
Wow,
trying to
that's a
do anything to help contribute, you sitting. How would you would really feel like a man sitting on your tail playing 2K all day while your girl is out working and you ain't contributing nothing?
Yeah, this I'm saying this ain't me though.
I'm just saying.
But like if you came home though, like for instance, you worked a job and let's say you out 9 miles a day at your job.
I walked.
Yeah. Just around the store, like in total, you walk 9 miles a day, right?
Mhm.
And then you get home, like you wouldn't appreciate him if he had your bath ran, a little Epsom salt in your water. He massaged your feet for about 45 minutes, massage your back, made sure you was ready for work the next day. I mean, you don't get no cool points for that. Nah.
You get some points.
And he broke your back like Samuel used to do in high school. Nah, still don't work like that.
No,
That's just a question. I just
mean,
want to know your opinions. What about you?
I mean, I feel that like I'm still gonna treat them like a human too, but it's like
Right, like just like a human though. That's it.
yeah, well, because if I was at home playing 2K when you made it to the house, you would not like that.
like,
You
ain't
would
do
not
nothing.
like that, and yeah, I'm like, oh, but
But what?
I did this once a week.
All right,
like-
so I hear you two ladies' opinions on that. So, but okay, if it's the opposite way around, and I get home from work, and you've been on the phone with Sally all day gossiping, and I get home, you say, hey, there's Hot Pockets in the fridge, heat them up if you want, and then you continue to talk to Sally, or I mean, it's just like playing 2K all day. You ain't doing shit.
Right? Yes, same thing.
So I mean, but is that okay for him? Or how would you think he
No.
would feel?
That's not okay.
But that's more of what happens all the time, though.
It
But
is.
that's tradition. In a way, that's traditional. That's just
Yeah,
what happens,
yeah.
right? I mean, but that's not okay then for it to be the opposite way around, right?
It's not.
I
Either
guess
way
you
it's
can't.
Okay.
I
Not
guess you
okay.
can't blur the line, huh?
No.
You don't blur the line.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
If she at home all day and ain't doing nothing, she can at least clean the house. Like
Right.
you got time to
Like I
actually
ain't talking
put
about.
this
I ain't talking about. I'm not talking about kind of cleaning. I mean, I'm not talking about cleaning the house. She kind of cleaned,
on.
but most of the time she's on the phone. Like you might have washed dishes, but you ain't sweep the porch. Just saying.
Lord help me.
That's petty.
Oh wow.
You ain't sweep the porch.
You ain't sweep the porch. I get home. God, porch dirty. What you been doing all day? Oh man, just don't blur the lines. I guess that's the moral of the story.
But I don't know. In a way, I just feel like men are more nitpicky with that type of stuff than a female is, though. Like,
I feel like that's not true. I feel like it could be 50-50 with that.
I'm saying in the sense
it
of
could go
like,
either or with that.
okay, like if a woman didn't cook the food or like for multiple days and a woman didn't do this,
You said multiple days. You didn't say
like,
one day.
like no,
That's a lot.
no, I'm saying, but like, let's say you just came home and like your meals weren't like fixed like normal. When when a man came home, they would be pissed. Like but if a woman came home, I do not see a woman just being like pissed that you didn't cook.
Some of them will.
But I'm saying, but it's very. I don't really see too many women who are like just upset, like, oh fuck, he didn't cook me no food. Like I don't really see that. I really
Unless
hardly
you said
ever
you
see
were
that
gonna do it.
because
Unless
if you
you
did
say-
do it, a
okay,
woman.
all right. I rock for that a little bit. But how can I say this? I mean, everybody can be nitpicky, especially.
I'm talking when it comes to roles, though. I feel like a man is way quicker to call your ass out. Other than like the shit that like we know that women will call you out quick with, like monetary. They definitely fucking will. Your ass ain't got no job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
A woman are quick to call you out about that, but they're like in all other aspects, they're not gonna be as quick to call you out about that shit. But a man is gonna call your ass out about every last thing, especially when it comes to do a fucking household.
But I guarantee you, he won't even think about how dirty the house was, or if you cooked him some food, if you cleaned them pipes the night before. He ain't worried about that house. If you cleaned them pipes the day before he went to work, when he get home, he ain't thinking about that house. I'm telling you, he ain't worried about that. I'm like, shit. Babe, walked my world last night. I ain't trying to upset her because I want her to rock him again tonight. I'm just saying. A dude to put up with a woman's shit longer if she sex him real good. He'll deal with it.
Definitely.
He will deal with you being a lazy hoe if you sex him real good.
Man.
I should say a lazy hoe. He'll deal with you being a lazy woman or a lazy heifer. Oh, we're not gonna use the derogatory word. He would deal with you being lazy if you clean them pipes. He deal with it more often. Now, I'm not saying it's healthy for him to do that, but they will do that.
No, but a woman will do the same. They will deal with.
It's
the
not
man.
about sex with a woman.
I know, but they will. A lot of women will.
I just asked if he was massaging your feet, cleaning your back, and
That's
all
different.
that. But he's still sexing you, but you still want me to get up and go.
No, I take that back. I'm still saying get off your ass.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
sex
saying.
is not paying my bills.
Sex is not paying your
But
bills.
I'm saying, I know quite a few girls that like they have people who won't do anything, but then the only thing that they are getting is sex.
But what about those women? What about those women who do have a man doing everything for them, but they won't get him the sex, but then they'll go get Raekwon, who they attracted to sex?
Well, they need
That's
that relationship.
that's different. That's
They're
weird.
just trifling.
Yeah, that is
Trifling women right there.
That is.
Well, what you holding on to each other for if you doing that?
Exactly.
Cause he paying the bills.
Oh well. Do Charles know I'm going to see Raekwon across the street?
No, Charles don't know. Charles just know he ain't getting it.
Well, Charles gonna get up and find his own eventually. Men don't wait
Charles
too long.
55. And Shelly 26.
I was like, oh, what that
So
age
that's
don't mean
a
nothing
Mr.
for a man.
Charles, a Mr. Charles.
Why is that Mr. Charles fault when I'm providing and doing all this for this woman? She can just go give my womb away to somebody else.
You a sugar daddy. That's a Mr. Charles.
But you married to me, though.
You can marry your sugar daddy and wait for his
That
ass
ain't
to
right,
die
though.
and get all that money.
That ain't right though. That ain't right.
It ain't, but people do what they gotta do to make a living. I'm not saying it's okay.
Okay,
But I'm
okay.
saying get your money, girl.
No, if it's not okay, you cannot condone it.
I don't condone it. I'm not doing it.
Man.
To each his own. I'm not judging nobody.
Well,
Yeah.
you're right about that. So, question is, have you guys ever seen a scenario like this pertaining to the topic? Have you seen situations where on either side, a man and a woman and a man going through this? Have you seen scenarios like that where you're on the outside looking in on a situation and you just see the toxicity? You ever seen something like that?
Yep.
Yes. So.
You want to talk about it? Anybody?
I'm
Give me the account of it.
So basically, I kind of seen it firsthand with my parents.
Oh.
My dad and
That's
stepmother.
easy. Okay.
Yeah, they're both police officers.
Hmm.
So a lot of the times it will be drama when they come back because they don't know how to turn off that police officer shit.
Yeah.
So everybody trying to run everybody.
Mhm.
So the roles get confusing because she's like, I'm used to running the streets. Like
Mhm.
I'm used to authority.
Right. I'm used to being the authority.
Yeah. And it's like how I'm talking about they could not
Get along.
at all.
Did they end up getting a divorce? or
Yes.
something? Oh wow.
Yes.
That's usually what happens though,
Yeah.
when you can't communicate
Mm-mm.
and those roles get blurred. That's usually what happens.
And
So
then I know
this is your mom or your stepmom or this is your
Yeah,
dad?
it's my dad and stepmom.
Your dad and your stepmom. Did your stepmom ever remarry?
Nah, she ended up passing away.
Oh, damn. Sorry to hear that. What about Pops? He good?
He passed away.
Dang. So you ain't, well, your mom still live?
Yeah, my mom
Okay,
was still
okay.
alive.
Okay, I was like, you out here by yourself.
Nah.
Okay. All right. What about you, T?
I've seen it every type of way.
Every type of way?
Every type of way.
I mean, I've even seen it where when those roles get reversed. Or, I mean, I've seen it to where, the guy would provide everything. I mean, he wasn't around. He'd come around, drop off that cash, but you still don't get exclusive rights on that ass.
What? For real.
Wow, this is crazy. I've seen situations like this all the time. I mean, I've seen situations like this too much. It is not normal. And
It is.
we as a community, we need to fix this.
So
We need to perpetuate goodness.
So you think we need gender roles?
Absolutely.
You think we need them?
Absolutely.
What
Because
are-
the roles wouldn't be, the world wouldn't be so skewered.
What are some roles do you think like divide them? Show me what you think is a female role and a male role.
I think a female role is to cook. And I mean, I'm not saying that a man can't cook, but in a household, a female's supposed to be the meal cooker. The woman's supposed to be the meal cooker. Just like in a household or in a family unit, the male is the protector. From anything, a male will even protect you from yourself when you being out of line.
Yeah.
Because you'll go up to say you will if your dude is 6'7" and 260 pounds, you will talk shit to Henry across the street who's 5'9",
respect him,
150 because you know Henry ain't finna do nothing to your man.
A man should provide strength in all areas. I need this bottle open.
Absolutely. That's a gender role. I agree. 100%. And the female
I need this spider in the corner kill. I need you to kill.
and the female should provide softness and cooperation at all times in order to draw out that strength. You know what I'm saying? You can't disrespect me as a man or disrespect me in my role and then turn around and request those services. It's like you just made me feel, huh? Say that again.
Is it okay for the man to do the same thing to the woman?
And wait, hold on, let me finish. You've made me feel like less of a man, and then you turn around and want me to open a jar of pickles. I'm not gonna do it. You open that jar of pickles by yourself.
I run some hot water on it.
I think a woman gonna know
Pop
that
that
right off
junk
the bat. Like, tell me something. Oh yeah, he mad.
Yeah.
Like, hey, she's not gonna even come and try to even do that.
Don't even
No,
come over. Don't even try.
I'm not setting myself up for that.
Don't even try. Cause because I am not opening these pickles.
See, we ain't supposed to even be petty with each other like that.
But they do. But that's that's not normal though. This is a problem. This is a problem.
Our parents, well, I known generation parents back in the day will get cheated on and then stay together, and they'll be together for like 20 years, 30 years. They'll be like, well, her
Because those relationships.
Look, you wouldn't even know right away. You don't even know right
Yeah.
away. You don't know when you're growing
But
up,
those-
grandpa cheating.
Right.
You don't know till you get older. You're like, girl, yeah, your grandpa was doing
cheating
that.
on me all the time.
And she ain't let you know when you was a kid though.
No,
but
That's-
you ain't
yeah.
even see or know.
because those things were, how can I word it? You ain't see those things because these roles were defined. Like I lost my train of thought. I can't touch on.
The information is sacred to that relationship.
Yeah, this is that relationship. You know, your grandma's not gonna talk about what Earl did because Earl is the figure to the family. You got 6 children and 17 grandkids. They need to see granddaddy as a strong, responsible figure, and grandma knew that. You know,
Yeah.
I can't disrespect them in him because then they're gonna learn that.
Yeah, it's the time that it's kind of like the time that we live into, because I feel like a lot of people get clout off of exposing their relationships. Like, think about how many people tune in when you exposing somebody about your relationship.
Absolutely.
So it's like now it becomes like this thing that, oh yeah, I'm gonna get on here and expose him, and watch how many
Yo.
people see this. Watch how many people laugh at this.
But
then-
that
Turn
ain't.
around and get right back with him. Like,
Yep.
looking
But that's
foolish.
not normal though.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That is so not normal.
Why do you think this is beginning to be like this? Why are we feeling like it's okay to belittle
Each other.
each other?
And
Like,
why is it not okay to disagree? Because you cannot agree with a person.
yeah, but you can agree to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I don't know. If it's because there was a point in time where people began to perpetuate the ignorance. Like they started to pass. Okay, you found one man that was out of line. You found one woman out of line. And they just started passing that down generationally.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I watched my mama not respect my dad. So I ain't gotta respect him in this situation.
That's
And
where they come from.
even in the beginning, that you'll question it and still do it. You'll question yourself for doing it and still do it. Like I know I shouldn't be doing this, but this is how I feel right now. Fuck you, Eric.
But like as a kid, you just didn't recognize that as being wrong though, because your whole
That's what you saw.
your whole childhood you just thought that was okay to, you know, saying go at the husband, like you see the mother go at the dad any type of way, and it's like, well, he did this,
Yeah.
so I should be able to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Even
But
cheating.
Yep. And then be
You
like, I
ain't
can
see
cheat
cheating.
better.
didn't see it.
If you ain't see cheating, you wouldn't be cheating. Isn't that crazy? Unless you was
Yeah.
just, nah, if you ain't see it, you ain't doing it. Shit.
I think to a degree, but I think
Maybe.
like if you're not happy where you're at,
Leave.
you'll be somewhere else. You'll definitely be somewhere
Oh
else.
well, yeah.
You don't have to
because,
see it.
you
If you're
know,
ha- if
because
you're
I've been
not
trying
happy.
I've been trying to make it work with Sarah so long, and Shelly just made me feel so good on the inside about myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How you doing today, Shelly? Shelly made me mad again. Started off with a conversation. You expressing yourself to a person, they start canceling you. You know what I'm saying? She shouldn't be doing that to you.
Yep,
He
drawing you
shouldn't
right
be
on
treating
in.
you like that.
That's the setup.
And on them vulnerabilities.
Yep.
Yeah, they're playing on
Exactly.
vulnerabilities. And I'm not going to sit here and lie. Men are experts at playing off vulnerability.
A
'Cause
woman
I'm-
is just
Oh, well, yeah.
woo, I think they might
I'm
be
glad
worse.
this is why the podcast is called Two Perspectives.
Yeah.
Because you get both sides of it. So women out here running systems too. They playing a game. They running game too.
Yep. They caressing his head without caressing his head.
See,
Yeah, I caressed his brain.
Look, I'm talking. You know how like you rub the head. Oh yeah, and she did. No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not doing that. But I'm saying the words that you want to hear and drawing you right on
you
in.
feeling that? You feeling? She just put her hand on the back of my head.
I think I felt it.
I felt it. I felt it.
Yeah, that is.
It's just like I saw on Facebook the other day when the guy was like, when you fall in love with your sneaky link. It happens a lot.
they do. And
That
that's why
happens.
people be hurt
It's why people be hurt.
and be mad at the other female. Oh, why you this and this? When you know in the beginning, like, he's dating so and so. Like, I say this all the time. a lot of these females in polygamous relationships that don't even know it.
Don't even know it.
Like,
Guys too though.
Yeah.
yeah, guys too, especially. Ooh,
Cause you don't think Sally out there popping that pee to get that paper?
Yeah, that is.
Isn't it crazy?
why are we like that though?
Because if people, it's systemic. Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
It's became the norm.
The norm.
It's norm now. So it's like, it's not weird. Like, so it's like, yeah, everybody else is doing it.
Right.
Why not? That's with everything. Like, as time goes on, if somebody's doing this, it's going to become normal for everybody to do it. So it's not going to become weird that, oh, well, yeah, like how you said when cheating started.
Yeah.
When I'm pretty sure when the first person cheated, it was like, what?
Mhm.
But
Didn't
now,
she get stoned?
I got a question.
You had an
Real.
affair with your wife?
Didn't they get stoned for that?
how was it?
Speaking traditionally,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't traditionally the man providing everything? Traditionally?
Yeah, the woman never left.
And the woman provided everything else.
Exactly.
That's how it was. I would love for it
Well,
to
I
be
feel
that
like-
way.
I feel like a lot of men are willing to do that part though.
But a lot of
But
men
they
aren't
still want the
capable.
woman
A lot of men
Yeah.
aren't capable of providing to that magnitude in the world that we live in.
I was like,
because
no, it's just.
we have restrictions placed on. There's restrictions placed on black men. There's discrepancies in every area of a black man's life. I can't own a home. If I had good enough credit to get a loan to buy a house, I'm still gonna have to jump through hurdles and hoops to get this home. And
That's so true.
But you ain't gonna go through it alone though. You gonna have somebody there helping you. Both of y'all pitching in. Do
okay,
this.
exactly. But if we talk about a man providing everything, it'll be easier if we had a woman. If men had women to cooperate like the women of old. And now I can maneuver through these hardships and figure out and find a way as best as I can. But I can't even begin to maneuver through this and function if I can't get the peace in my own home or the cooperation from my woman. If you want me to go bust down these walls as a construction worker for you 5 days a week and you stay at home and raise the kids, lady, you're going to have to help me. You're going to have to help me in multiple ways. You ain't got to go out and work, but you're going to have to make it easy for me to get up in this morning and go provide for you. Provide for my family. It's my nature to do this. But I can be reluctant to do it and still get up and do it. But it's the woman's job to make it easier on a man to do these things. I can't work at my full capacity if I wake up in the morning and I go to work hungry with no food. Like I ain't gonna be able to work the way I want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I get home and I'm arguing with you about how you feel, I ain't spending enough time with you, woman, you are taken care of. Who cares if you don't have enough time with me? You are protected. You are provided for. The kids are protected, provided for. They got enough money for a good education. But if you ain't sexing me, cooking for me, and not arguing with me, I can't do these things. Not at 100%. And if I am at work doing these things and you treating me like shit, I guarantee somebody at the job making it easy for me.
Mm-hmm. Now that
Somebody making it easy for me.
Yeah.
As simple as that. This is my opinion on that. That makes sense. You agree?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
agree? No? No good? Okay.
Everybody play their roles specifically.
Everybody play their roles specifically.
But you know, you got so many single mothers that's doing this thing by themselves.
How'd you become single?
Well, you can. Okay, you can
Sounds
multiple
like too
ways.
many.
Yeah, I'm not.
Y'all
I'm
could
not.
be-
I'm not. Disagreeing with that. There's multiple ways you become single.
Yeah. So now you have this woman who's been raising a little boy
Mm-hmm.
by herself.
Right, but did you force the father into fatherhood?
You can't force nobody.
Oh, you can
into
force. You can force a man into
You
fatherhood.
can force him to pay child
Oh,
support,
Oh,
but
yeah. Oh yeah. How do you force a man into childhood? Okay, so fatherhood. Yeah, I mean you can force a man into fatherhood. Correction. Because all right, so there's two people, two adults, right?
Mhm.
You know this man was not ready to settle down with a woman. You knew this man was all in the streets. First off, he's only 20 years old. You knew this. You knew this. But you wanted a kid. right? This is what you wanted. You wanted a kid, and you knew Rashawn was in the streets, and he ain't got time to be a dad. But you lay down with this man, and you know you was a part of it. It's two people. It take two people. It take two people. But this man told you that he ain't want a kid or he ain't want another kid, but you wanted a kid, right?
So you want her to abort the baby?
Oh, I'm not saying abortion is wrong. I don't agree with abortion.
I ain't speaking on that part, but right.
Yeah, I mean, but trust me, bro. There's women out here
Gloves break.
Gloves break.
And then women, you've met a
Make
lot of
a
women
choice.
who lie about birth control too.
Lie
though.
about birth control. All
So there
kinds of
is a
stuff.
way that can be forced, but it's not. I don't think it's very many ways that it can be forced.
All right, but you can force a man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's,
How many times? How often do you think that happens?
that happens a lot.
That happens a lot. I'm on birth control. Okay.
Oh,
I feel like men should still hold their responsibility for themselves.
You don't want no
I got on birth
kids?
control 'cause I didn't want kids.
Right.
You don't want kids. Wear a condom regardless.
no, that's what I'm saying.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. But the question was that there's women forcing men into fatherhood, and this is a very real thing out here.
All these men forcing women into fatherhood.
No, you know, I can't
It's
force a
more
woman
men-
into a
I mean, not
fatherhood.
womanhood, motherhood.
That-
My
but
bad.
that-
Can't force you into fatherhood. What are you talking about?
That's a lot
more,
too.
that's
Yeah, that's a lot.
more of that
Yeah.
than it is the other way
I
around.
don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. You can't create a family without love.
Right.
You create fuck babies and
One
shit
night
like
stand babies.
that. One night stand babies. You know, you can't create a family out of love. You knew Sean didn't love you when you got pregnant, and
Right.
and Sean knew he didn't love you when he laid down with you and let it go.
They said, fuck it. They got drunk.
Right.
We had fun, and now she pregnant.
Now she's pregnant, but I mean, but what do women say? It's my body, it's my choice.
Yeah, they do say that. But I do feel
It's my
like
body, it's my choice.
it is, though.
It's my
Although,
money, it's my choice.
I don't think that you should be going out and doing things without the father's knowledge or permission. But if he ain't trying to be in the life of the child, he don't want nothing to do with it.
Like, what do you mean you shouldn't be doing things without the father's permission?
That relates only to abortion.
Huh?
You brought up the my body, my choice.
Yeah.
That relates
Oh
to
yeah, I
abortion.
know that relates to abortion. I was just quoting Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I mean, but if it's your body, like he said, if it's your body, your choice.
it definitely. Yeah.
I should at least have a say so in whether you abort the motherfucker or not.
That's
If
what
it's
I
your
said.
body, it's your choice.
Yeah, I got to talk about that. Like,
I don't agree with abortion. I'm just quoting someone else, but I don't agree with abortion. I'm not with that because that's still murder.
now, I know somebody who got pregnant from rape. And they was like having a real deal conflict on what to do. Because she was like, I real deal have to look at this child and think about it every time I see him. Like, he looked like the child, the father. She's like, what do I do?
Talk to God. I can't answer that for you. I'm only human, but if I was to answer it from my human perspective, and a guy raped you, let's say if I was a woman and Jeffrey Dahmer raped me and I got pregnant with Jeffrey Dahmer's kid.
Oh, you said.
No, Jeffrey Dahmer was a serial killer.
You said.
I'm aborting that motherfucker. He gotta go. I can't handle serial killer baby swimming in me.
Why do you use a serial killer? Why you can't use a regular dude?
But he's trying to. I think he's
if
going
you
to
got
extreme
raped,
measures.
I'm going
Yeah.
to the extreme. Like if I got raped by Jeffrey Dahmer, who's a serial killer, I just can't have his baby.
You can have another Jeffrey.
I mean, but like,
If you got raped by Sean down the street.
I don't want Sean baby either.
I mean, but the thing is, I mean, it's like it depend. I guess for me, it would depend on do you want your body to go through the pregnancy or not? Because it's like you don't have to abort the baby. That's not the only option. That's why they have adoption.
That I was
Yeah.
just gonna say.
So it's like,
Right, yeah, I forgot all about adoption. Yeah,
I was
ain't
like, you
keeping
could
the
always.
kid. I ain't keeping the kid.
Yeah,
though.
but yeah,
Like,
you don't.
But think about the adoption. Them kids go through foster homes, and it's a worse life than just.
Hey, but
not
some
even
kids
being
get good
here.
homes though. You
Some
can't look at
do.
everybody get bad homes.
Some
now.
But the
do.
thing is,
But
the ones who
choice
really,
is slim.
yeah, but the ones who get bad homes is because like even though, like, even for me, even if I had a baby and I didn't want the baby, that doesn't mean I can't go out and try to build relationships with somebody who might want the baby, who needs the baby. So it's like the ones who get put in like bad homes, usually their parents like, oh, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want nothing to do with them. So, but that's more the case. But there is some people who get put in good homes too.
Yeah.
But you got to do the work.
I mean, but if you didn't want the baby, why don't you just put it in a picnic basket, wrap it up in a blanket, leave it at the fire station? I'm just playing. Don't listen. I'm just playing.
I was like,
But they will take the fire station will take your baby.
That's what you're supposed to do. If you
That's
don't
what you're supposed to do. They will take your kid.
Yep.
They will not let you. They will take that kid.
drop the baby off, no questions asked.
No questions asked. They will take the kid.
Yep.
I did not know that.
Yep, that's how, like, if you don't want to go to like a probably like a child services office or nothing like that, drop it right off at
Think
the fire
about
station.
in movies, you see them dropping babies off at the nuns and stuff like that, fireplaces and stuff like that. They'll take the kid.
Yep. I'm like, but dang, don't you feel like you
I
at
mean,
least
but
owe
the
the
moral
kid
of
back?
the story is, I mean,
When you don't,
if you're gonna have sex, be responsible.
yeah, be accountable.
Save that for your husband.
Yep.
But let's be realistic. You got kids popping coochie at 16, 15, 14.
I was
And-
popping coochie at 16.
See?
Quit a mess.
See, and it's also the parents' job to give their kids that information too. It's like when they get a certain age and you see them looking at the
Babe.
My lips.
Mhm.
I've been looking up. I have.
I don't want that
feel
on camera. What was you saying,
I
Rose?
was, I was gonna say, like, when you see your kids getting to a certain age, I think that's when you should start teaching them, okay, baby, when you get older, like Rose,
Mm-hmm.
that's one. And two, be safe. Like, if you think you're ready for this, then come to me and talk to me about it. Don't just
You know what? You right.
Mhm.
You 100% right. But I'm just saying, me. I ain't. Adriel.
You still gotta have that conversation with her.
yeah.
No, listen to me, Adriel. You ain't having sex at all. Never. Ever. You gonna be my little baby forever.
So your son can go out there and just
It's a different
From
standard with
15
them.
to
They
Different
always
standard.
they
This is
always
how,
do that.
This is how it is.
See,
DJ, hey.
no. See,
Nah,
I
I'm
don't
just playing.
get it.
I'm just playing.
I was finna say.
I'm just playing.
No, you're not.
I swear to God, I'm just playing. I want my son and my daughter to be as hold on to that as long as possible.
Upstanding, yeah.
Because I wish I still would. Come on, now. Like,
Man,
Yeah.
if I could re-swipe
that's
that card
something
back,
sacred. That's something sacred. And you want to if I can take it back, I would. I won't take my children back, but if I can take that moment out and wait until I got with my children's mother, that's a different story. But not everybody is as stand up as me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I just think
No, I'm
everybody
saying 'cause I'm-
craves to have that innocence again. Like, so like as time goes on, it don't even have to just be sex. It's with anything. I feel like everybody craves eventually to have a certain innocence back. You know,
Yeah.
Right?
like
Yeah.
it's just
When
human
you was a
nature.
kid,
I wish I would have never seen my homeboy get killed.
You saw a homeboy get killed?
No, there was an
She's
example
just
yeah.
of when someone's innocence can get stolen. And
Oh, I said my first time seeing somebody get killed, I was in fifth grade.
Oh, wow.
See, when your innocence taken, they really
And they wanted me to
desensitized you.
testify. I was in fifth grade, like, nah, I ain't getting on the stand, fam.
Yeah.
But yeah, did it mess with me? Did it traumatize me? Absolutely. Was I scared for my life? Absolutely. It's crazy.
Have you guys ever heard of? I was telling you about her earlier, Love Dorsey.
No, I remember you mentioning it, but I've never heard of Love Dorsey. Who's that?
She is pretty much like a black therapist. She's not really a therapist, but she be trying to put people on.
Oh, so she's the woman. She's the woman version of Kevin Samuels. I gotta check. her out.
No, Kevin Samuels, he is rude. I don't like his ass.
What?
Her.
You gotta be rude with these girls out here.
No, some of this stuff he be saying is wrong, and I be like, you can't
It's not
be talking.
wrong. It's not wrong. It's how you do.
It's
the
how he
delivery.
delivering. Yeah,
But-
yeah.
I've
but
said
the
the same thing
message-
before. He can be rude.
Mhm.
But the message,
Yes.
message, the message always gonna the message gonna come through all that. If you really paying attention to what somebody's saying, you really actually out here looking for help. No matter how I said it to you, you gonna hear it. You might not like it when I said it, but you gonna hear me.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
You gonna hear me.
I mean, they definitely hear him because a lot of them come back still, even though he said stuff to them. They still. That's why he has
Call
as many
right
viewers
back.
as he does
Yep.
because they come back. It's just.
It's all about the person.
It can be
People
kinda
just like I said earlier. You just gotta stop being offended when people. You can't.
Yeah, you call on this man
truth hurts.
asking him for his opinion, and he gave you your, he gave it to you.
It's free platform. You chose.
But
Yeah.
I partially feel that with Kevin Samuels, I think like he does that a little bit for his views too. I feel like a little, and
Absolutely.
that's why I was like,
watched
I don't,
the
I can't
video-
really say
I
he
watched
was
the
that
video
rude.
when he said his friend was like, "Hey, you do good work, but you dry. You know what I'm saying? Your content is dry. Like you ain't gonna get that many views. So that's why he started adding all the sound effects and all that stuff right there. I mean,
Yeah, I was like, cause as soon as I seen him, I was like, yeah, I don't really think he's like nasty, like how people try to portray him. It's just,
it's still a beating at the end of the day.
Yeah, so of course he gonna bring up the kinks.
Yeah. They tried to cancel his ass.
but they can't because
can't
women
cancel
are like,
the truth.
women are all joining on there and they're sticking together and going to listen to what he got to say. So they're
But
not
you need,
canceling
I
that.
feel like
man.
you need stuff like that, especially like you need that. You need
Someone to
that
check
because
you.
The way this world, especially our community, is so twisted, so destroyed. It's like for somebody with, I see if Kevin Samuels was a 25-year-old dude saying all this stuff.
Yeah, it'd be different.
He's been here. He's been around the block. Like
Yeah.
you get more as you age. Experience is your best teacher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff you know at 24 that you ain't know at 19.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff you used to get upset with at 24. I mean, at 19 that you don't get upset with about at 29. Experience is your best teacher, and he's talking from experience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Experience, and not just from his experience. The smartest people in the world draw experience from everybody around them, and that's how you navigate.
He ain't got nobody though,
I mean, yeah, he got children and stuff.
but he ain't got nobody.
I mean, why? I mean, pretty
He's not
sure he
married?
left his wife probably the same reason why he left.
He been married 3 times, and ain't with nobody. But you online telling folks what to do with their relationship.
I mean, you don't think that experience taught you what not to do?
If
I've been
it
married
did,
3
you
times.
would've
I know.
found somebody
I know
better
this
by
ain't
now.
gonna get you married. This ain't gonna get you married. This ain't gonna keep you married. And if you did more of this, we'll still be here. So I can be like, hey. So I've been married 3 times and I've been divorced 3 times, and I see you in your boyfriend's relationship, and I see you doing things that I used to do. That, you know what I'm saying? I can tell you that before it even get there. Hey, look, man, I ain't trying to be in your business, but look, I've been there, bro. I used to do the same thing, bro. Like, it might not be an issue now, but it's gonna be an issue later. Hey, keep that in check, bro. You know what I'm saying? Talk to your woman. You know what I'm saying? Don't argue. You know, blah this, blah that. You can do that when you got an experience.
Yeah.
Come on now. Like, how you think killers teach people? How you think killers teach non-killers how to kill?
I mean, with anything, like a marriage
I know
counselor
how.
cannot be married, but like they can know what it takes to be successful in a marriage. They could grow up seeing it. They can grow up seeing like a good example of what they know, but they might not be married, but they could still be teaching marriage counseling. And a lot of married couple gonna come right in there and listen to them. They're gonna pay their money to listen to them. It's just experience.
It's weird to me.
Yeah, it is. But-
It's just like me following the atheist, preaching about the Bible, and God said,
And God said. God said.
and
What's
then.
Go on,
I also, but what I was gonna say about Love Dorsey, she was talking about how females, and this have to do with the roles, how females feel like they can always do bad by themselves. Like they like, what I need a man for when he ain't gonna do nothing but struggle with me, especially if he ain't got nothing. Da 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 da. And she was saying that basically nobody told this woman that she was never a team player. She's never going to be able to find somebody to fit what she's looking for, because herself do not know how to cooperate with other people or
Yeah.
how to turn down and be submissive.
Right.
So she was like, "There's a lot of problems with a lot of women, like especially black women. It's hard for us to be submissive. We're
Oh,
used to a man."
Oh, yeah.
I would say I feel like a lot of black women have the wrong idea about submission.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
wrong idea.
they
They think
look
you
at
gotta.
it weak.
They think you gotta do everything a man say.
Yeah,
First off, a man don't want no woman to do everything he says. Just like with the couple across the street. He was like, I give her all her money, about it. Give her all my money. You know what I'm saying? She give me an allowance. I guarantee he love it.
he do.
He love it.
He's
I ain't gotta be in control of this. You know what I'm saying? She ain't stealing from me. You know what I'm saying? And you give me what I need when I need it, and that's that. Like nobody wants a yes woman. Like if I say, hey babe, can you go to the store for me? I will hope I don't gotta tell you what I want. If I see you to the store every day, you know, it's just an example. You know, nobody wants somebody who's gonna do everything they say. I want you to have a mind of your own. I want you. If I say do this, I want you to be able to make what I said better. Do it better than what I told you how to. Do it better than how I told you how to do it. Cause you know what I'm saying. You got female intuition. I got male intuition. You got female intuition. Put your feminine spin on that. Make that better. Hey babe, I'm an interior designer. You know what I'm saying? All right, this is how far I got. All right, what do I need? How I'm gonna make this look better? Can you help me out, baby? You know what I'm saying? Hey babe, I run this company. I ain't got no accounting, but you're pretty good with numbers. Why don't you do these numbers for me? That kind of stuff. Nobody wants a person who's gonna say, "What do you need?" All right, I'll do that. I'll do that. No, like you can be independent.
The water.
Got you. Bam. Nobody wants a yes woman, and I'm pretty sure a woman don't want a yes man.
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. Sure, babe.
As
All right,
much
babe,
as they
I'll do
think
that
they
for
do,
you.
I feel like a lot of women always think that that's what they want. Like
Until they get it.
until they get it. It's like, oh, he's annoying. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like
He's too
he
nice.
can't even stand on his own. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? No man. But
They look at him.
in the beginning, it's like, okay, this dude give me problems, so I definitely need a man who's gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? But no.
And then women also be like, this is what a lot of women mess up. You know Jaquan was a hoe. You knew Jaquan was a hoe, but I can fix him. I can make him
change
better. I can change him. And Jaquan had 6 kids on you, and he already had 6. You gonna change your mind.
Period.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, though, but I think that was a good show. All right,
Any
before we
questions?
go, Moet Rose, can you please tell the people what you got, what you're working on, what you got coming up? You know?
Ooh-wee. My throat's starting to go out a little bit. But basically, I got a new project coming up soon. We should be looking at it soon, January 2022.
Okay.
And I want to work on making music again.
All right, I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. That sounds very. I don't want to say conscious. Sounds very soulful for a musician to say that. That's what you want.
Yo, we don't have too much something you can play for the whole family to
For
sit
the
down and
whole
listen.
family, right.
Like nothing.
So plug your Instagram for the fans. You know, tell them, you know.
For sure. You guys can find me at Moet Rose, and S is a money sign. If it ain't money, then it ain't me, honey.
Salud.
And you can find me on any digital outlet, iTunes, Apple Music, Moet Rose.
All right. You guys give her a listen, man. She's a real dope artist. Check her out.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys. This has been 2 Perspective Talks, and we out.
Peace.
Twitter mess.
All right.
That's what.
Rock blood, bumble clot, man.